Okay, rant over. Fractions in context. Now remember, when we say in context, what we generally mean is word problems, right? It means taking what we just learned about numerators and denominators and splitting up objects and putting it into a context that might pop up in the real world. Although we already have, right? We talked about cutting up pizzas and cookies and stuff like that, which is stuff that, third graders are very interested in. And now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't eaten a whole lot today. Maybe I should be interested in pizza and cookies too. Fractions in context. On the Sharks dive team, there are 3 divers in 3rd grade. There are 8 total divers on the team. What fraction of Sharks dive team is in 3rd grade? And I like this also because it is now talking about it in words, right? We know from what we said before that this is going to be 3 3rd graders out of a total of 8. Right? Out of means divided by. 3 out of 8. And that is also the same thing as saying 3/8. They mean the same thing. Connecting words and symbols is so incredibly ridiculously important, especially at this early age. Yes, Just Think, under normal circumstances, when it's not COVID time, I am a high school math teacher, although this year I am unemployed, mainly because I was scared to go into a classroom that might or might not give me COVID and kill me. So I've been doing this year. Oh, since we're here, you can find my YouTube channel at professor-cunningham.com. I have all kinds of videos on math that go all the way back to kindergarten and are hopefully going to go all the way up through high school at some point as soon as I can get there. Brian ate 5 pieces of pie. The pie was cut into 6 equal-sized pizzas. What fraction of the pie did Brian eat? Hopefully it was a small pie, because you're going to give yourself a stomach ache if you have that much. Now look at this answer A. It says 6/5, and that is a very, very reasonable answer to get. It's not right, but it's very reasonable. I can see where 6/5 came from. There's a 6, there's a 5. It's very easy to just mix up where they're supposed to go. And there's no shame in that. The reason why we're talking about this so early in 3rd grade is so that later on, when we start talking about common denominators and all that other stuff, you've got this vocabulary ready to go. 1 silver key. I'm going to give you mod privileges as soon as I can, and then you'll be able to post links. In fact, I bet I could do it right now. Maybe I can't. Oh well, I tried. In between streams, I'll make sure to give you mod privileges. Okay. Mrs. Jones ordered 5 cheese pizzas and 1 pepperoni pizza. She ordered a total of 6 pizzas. What fraction of pizzas are cheese? Now, this is another interesting one, and it's interesting because they now are beginning to introduce information that's not necessary. Right? Who cares how many pepperoni pizzas there are? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Yes, that 1 does help get us to the total of 6, but we do not care. We only care if we want to know what fraction of the pizzas are cheese. We want to know how many pieces there are. Or I'm sorry, how many total pizzas there are, and how many pizzas were cheese. I got mixed up because we're not splitting 1 pizza into pieces. We're taking a bunch of pizzas, right? So the fraction of pizzas is going to be 5 out of 6, which is 5 over 6. Beth ate 6 pieces of a chocolate bar. The bar was split into 8 equal-sized pieces. What fraction of the chocolate bar did Beth eat? So again, it's cut into 8 pieces. She ate 6 of them. That means that she ate 6 out of 8. Now, some of you might already be thinking, wait a second, can't we reduce that to 3/4? And if you already know that, and if you're already there, Awesome. We're going to get to that point probably later on in 3rd grade or maybe early in 4th grade, when we start talking about how 6 over 8 is literally the same thing as 3 over 4, just depending on how you split things up. All right, fractions in context are done. We've got a quiz that we're going to burn through really quick. That looks like 1/3 to me. I didn't even read the question. I probably shouldn't do that. 7 out of a total of 8, that's 7/8. 1/8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's A. B looks like it has 9, and C is unequal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. D is out of 7. Yes, Dank, it is indeed Khan Academy. We are doing a 100% completion playthrough, essentially, over the course of this stream. As I said, I started at kindergarten, and I'm going to get all the way to 100% of all Khan Academy math. What fraction of the cheese did Juanita give to her brother? So if it was cut into 4 pieces and she gave 2 pieces to her brother. Now again, I got to point it out because I got to point it out every single time. Notice how in this particular problem, they gave the denominator first and then the numerator, right? Each piece is cut into 4 equal pieces. Each piece is 1/4. That is the denominator. And she gave 2 pieces to her brother. That's the numerator. And the fact that they gave you those pieces of information in reverse order is done deliberately, specifically to make sure students know that it's not just that the first number goes on top and the second number goes on the bottom. There's context here. Crazy World, thank you so very, very, very much for your follow. I appreciate it so much. That sounded like it was sarcastic. It's not. I legitimately and fully appreciate you. Which area, or which figure has 1/4 of its area shaded? Just that one. It says choose one answer. I'm not even going to look at the other answers. That's quiz 1.